Hey, what's up, everyone? So, I wanted to do a video about Kratom versus Methadone. So, I was on Methadone for 4 or 5 years, and this is actually my 15th month off of it. So, I wanted to do a comparison about the two and see which one is better for actually dealing with addiction, right? Now, I won't be discussing the recreational side, because this is actually about which medium is best to kick heroin, any kind of opiates, pills, and even alcohol, and even Suboxone. So, there's 7 different things I want to talk about, and then we're going to see which one wins that column. So, out of 7. The ones we'll be talking about is the ability to curb cravings, which feels better, which gives you energy, makes you groggy, makes you clear, which lasts longer, helps you longer, which is easier to withdraw from, the hassle and the expense, the most dangerous, and any other things that are noteworthy, right? So the first one, the ability to curb cravings. I actually would say this is a draw because methadone does this thing where it does help with cravings, and it helps you get on with your life. It definitely has a place in the market, I would say. But Kratom also does this too, and it does it well. So I would say that this one, nobody wins. This is the only draw of the 7. The second one is which one feels better now. Methadone, if you were taking it normally, in the very beginning, it'll feel good. You'll actually get high. But if you take it on a regular basis, like I did, after 5 years, you don't feel anything, right? You don't feel high or anything. It does give you energy. I will say that when you go get a dose, it does give you energy, and it makes you clear. The thing with kratom is that it actually can get you high if you take enough of it. And sometimes some colors or strains can make you feel groggy. So in this one, in number 2, I would say methadone wins as far as makes you feel better when you're actually withdrawing, or when you're actually battling with addiction. Now, the number 3 is which lasts longer. Again, I have to give it to methadone because this one is like an opiate, but it lasts twice as long. For me, it used to last 8 to 12 hours. Kratom, maybe 3 to 4 hours. And it's just, I don't know. Methadone definitely wins this one. And since it helps you stabilize and work at a job, it's just, there's no way that kratom can compete with that as far as the addiction and working and stuff like that unless you keep taking it. But methadone, you take it once and it lasts all day. So methadone wins this round. So right now, methadone is ahead by 2. Now here's the thing: the next ones, it's all downhill for methadone. Number 4, which is easier to withdraw from? Absolutely, kratom wins this round because it takes 3 months to withdraw from methadone. And I actually use kratom to withdraw from methadone, and that's what a lot of my videos are about. You can go through my catalog and see all the help that kratom has with withdrawing. The hassle and the expense. So kratom won that round. Number 5, the hassle and the expense. With methadone, you have to go to clinics. You have to be beholden to regulations. Now, the expense for methadone varies. I'm a disabled vet, so I got my stuff free from the VA. But there are places like I can't mention the name, but here in Oregon, there's a privatized version of a methadone clinic, and they actually charge $400 a month for kratom assistance, and that's not very good. But there are clinics that offer free services or discounted services, so this one depends. But kratom, you can easily buy it online and you can get it for cheap, and there's no hassle. Some states regulate it, so you have to use a VPN or something to get it sent to you. But overall, kratom is easier to obtain, and there's not heavy regulations. So I would say this goes to kratom. So that's 2-2. We have 2 left. Number 6, what is the most dangerous? Now, for Kratom, as it stands, I have not heard of anybody overdosing on Kratom and dying. It's much like weed, it's just a plant. However, methadone you can easily withdraw from, and you also have to stay away from alcohol, benzodiazepines like Valium, Xanax, and Ativan. And you also have to work with your doctor to make sure that drug interactions don't happen with methadone. So as far as the most dangerous, I would definitely say Kratom wins this round. So it's 3-2, and the last one goes to Kratom. So the Kratom is going to win this competition. I think everybody saw this coming, but the 7th one is the other things that you have to think about. There's one thing that I want to talk about. This is if you get injured, right? I know when you're recovering from addiction and all of that stuff, you try to stay away from pills. But if you get injured like I did, I got sick with pancreatitis, and if you are on methadone, the doctor cannot legally give you the amount of pills that will help you. So normal people, if they give them a 10 milligram Percocet, that's going to wipe out their pain. But if you're on methadone, trust me, I know, it's going to take 60, 70 milligrams to push that methadone out and give you the pain relief that you need. It's very scary because methadone, especially for me and others that I talk to, methadone does not help with pain. It helps with curbing cravings. And so if you get injured and they give you pain medication, you're going to feel that pain. And that is why I go to Kratom, because Kratom doesn't bind to your receptors like methadone does. It's not a sticky substance, and it doesn't block out stuff like Suboxone does. You take it, and you take it on a need to whenever you need it, and that's it. Now, one last thing that I want to talk about is Kratom's withdrawal. I have a video about Kratom's withdrawal, and it is not super easy by any means. If you take it for a year or 2 years and very regularly, there is a very big withdrawal. However, I took it for 3 to 4 months, and I did it once a day, and I got a tiny little buzzing on the second day of withdrawal. That was it. So withdrawal from Kratom really depends on how often you take it and how long you take it. Methadone, if you take it for a month, it's going to suck. I know from personal experience. Anyway, that was methadone versus Kratom. Kratom wins 4-2. And I would say, I'm not a promoter of Kratom. I don't sell it, but I'm definitely an advocate for it as far as addiction. So anyway, that's the video, and I'll see you later.